Let's talk about this thing that's referred to as PMS, premenstrual syndrome. It is more aptly called hell on earth. I do have a friend who's a pilot, captain for an international airline, and as they often do, he was dating and living with another female captain, and he was explaining to me that her PMS, or whatever you want to call it, her monthly times where she completely loses it, were so bad that he thought about packing his things and leaving permanently every time it happened. And the worst part is, like an alcoholic, who's a mean alcoholic, like, the total Jekyll and Hyde situation, you often forget the blurred line between when she transforms from her normal state into this, and you just think that she's upset about something, or that you did something to upset her, or something's on her mind, but it's actually her shifting from normal into crazy. And they make life hell for you by nitpicking the things you do, shouting, extremely frustrated and irritated, as though they're looking for an avenue to unload all their life frustrations, and you're the easiest target. It is very similar from what I've experienced with mean drunks. You forget the blurred line. You just don't know when they pivot into that mode from a normal mode. They become angry, they shout, they nitpick everything you do. They talk about old things that is on their mind that they did, that they were not happy about, or you did that they did not like. They bring about old subjects. They just are in the most unpleasant mode that a human being can be, and being around them is pure hell. And this happens to women often. It is very, very, very unlikely that you are in a relationship with a woman for any kind of an extended period of time, and that could be a couple of months, that you don't experience wild mood swings, wild changes that last for from a day up to 2-3 days. And then they go back to complete normal. As my pilot friend would explain to me, the next day she would say, "Oh honey, I hope you have a great day, and this Friday weekend when you're off, let's go to that favorite restaurant that we like, and because they got our favorite wine and stuff." And he said that actually made me more angry, because she was acting as though nothing happened the night before. The knife was still bleeding from my blood that was pulled out of my back, and she's acting normal. And this is exactly how they are. This is exactly how mean drunks are. They are hell, and then the next day when they're sober, they act completely normal, and they're back to their normal state, and everything is nice and sweet and hunky-dory, like nothing happened. So my pilot friend told me that, I told her, the next time you go on your crazy mode, I'm going to record you. I'm going to record what you do and show it to you, and you tell me if that's something you're willing to tolerate. It was that bad. Now, I know that they might not be, able to help this. I know that it's out of their control, that they become hell to be with and to be around. But that does not mean that it makes it any easier for us men to be around them. So be mindful of that, because if you're in any kind of a relationship with a woman for any kind of a period, you will experience that. It's not a if, it's a when. It's a guaranteed thing that's going to happen. All the best till the next video.